Shosholoza, shosholoza, uletutamba, tumbala, tumbala. Wow, you're kidding. You're kidding. Back to back world champs on top of the world, baby. Never in doubt. Never in doubt. Springboks 12, All Blacks 11, back to back world champs. Can we talk about the kahunas, the ballas, the groot ballas of this Springbok group? 23 of these players have gone back to back. Just like that, 23 of these players have won 2 gold medals. 2 times they've lifted up the William Webb Ellis Trophy. What? What more? There's so much more we can say about it. The Springbok team, one of against all odds, one of the hardest routes to the final for this year. They played against all of the top 6 teams in World Rugby at the moment. Scotland, Ireland, I have to just look, France, England, New Zealand, and South Africa being the other one. Yes, we lost to Ireland, but what other team had to play against all of those nations to get to the final? When I say you have to beat the best to be the best, Boca, the best. 3 of the games, quarters, semis, and final, all won by 1 point. Just the fight on this team, the grit, the determination to win, to do one thing, win. Make it 2 things, win and inspire. Oh, man. How good. First, obviously, you've probably all heard it before. First country to win 4. I'm running out of space here. I still have to add the 2019, then 20. Like, do we go into the other sleeve? Man, how good. William Webb Ellis is back in South Africa for another 4 years. And I have to now, not have to, I'm going to. I said it before the rugby championship started. I said, I'm going to win. I'm going to wear this Springbok jersey until we're beaten, until someone takes the Webb Ellis off us. I'm going to have to wear it for another 4 years. I'm going to buy the new jersey, so I might change it a bit, but a Springbok jersey will be worn until someone else wins the World Cup. Boca. Oh, it was great to watch it here with a lot of my Kiwi mates as well, because I was outnumbered by far. It's good to just rub it in a little bit, man, because I know if it was the other way around, they would give it 100 times back. I'm going to jump into it. Man, against, when I say against all odds, okay, yes, we put it on ourselves to go with a 7-1 split. And I said in the preview, our biggest problem will be if Bongi goes down injured. What happens? 2 minutes in, 2 and a bit minutes in, gets a very ugly clean out from Shannon Rizal, who then got yellow carded for it and rolled awkwardly over on his knee. 2 minutes on, 2 minutes into a World Cup final. We already don't have a specialist hooker on the bench. Springboks adapt, adjust, do what has to be done, and get on with it. Can we get a moment? Let's have a moment for Dion Fourie. How good to fill in. I won't say fill in. To jump in, to want to be there. 37 years old. I say loosely covering hooker. Yes, he's played hooker, but it's not his preferred position. Loosely covering hooker so that we could bring in. So we didn't have to bring in a specialist hooker. We could bring in Andre Pollard. There's lots of question marks around. Will he be good enough? Will his line-out throws be good enough? Can he still scrum at international level? Tell you what, give him 76 minutes against the best in the business. 37 years old. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Helps the Bokke claim their fourth Rugby World Cup title. Think quickly. 37 years old. You must now pack down for 76 minutes against the All Black front row on the biggest stage at a Rugby World Cup final. And you say, Klim Boeta, kom oskram. Dion Fourie, well done, sir. Well done. I did say as well in the preview, if we're leading or within 10 points from when the subs need to be made, we're going to win this game. And I looked at around the 50-minute mark, we were still ahead. And it came to be true. I mean, yes, we didn't score any points in the second half, but did we tackle? Yes, we daggled. Ons het geduik. Ons het getackle. Oof, man. Oh, how good. When you talk about tackling, okay, there's only one person's name that comes to mind. Pieter-Steph du Toit. An absolute warrior. There's no other way to describe it. A warrior. I said before after the Scotland game, I said, Pieter-Steph du Toit, if when we make it to the final and win back-to-back, he will be named man of the match. I'll have to go clip that out. But I said it and it happened. The amount of work this guy gets through. 28 tackles out of 31. So if my maths is correct, he missed 3 tackles. I missed 3 tackles in one phase. He misses 3 tackles in a whole World Cup final. He played 80 minutes. Just hammer and tongs. Wherever you looked, there was a tall, blonde-haired Springbok with the number 7 on his back. He's 7. 7 on his back, just. Does someone need to be tackled there? Okay, yep, I'll tackle him. Does someone need to carry a ball there? Yep, I'll carry. Does someone need to clean a ruck? Yes, I'll be there. I'll clean the ruck. Don't worry if you miss a tackle. I'll be there and I'll make the cover tackle. Or I'll be there of a quick line break for Pollard, little pop pass. I'll be there down the touchline to almost break and go score. What a weapon. He was absolutely everywhere. Fully deserved man of the match, Pieter-Steph du Toit. Oh, talking about game breakers and game players, someone else that I thought we would have been probably just behind Pieter-Steph du Toit to make play of the match. Andre Pollard. I said, and there's a lot of I said in this episode, but I said before the game, the most important players on the field are your kickers. Because in a final, and it's been like that forever, it can come down to kick. This game didn't come down to one specific kick. It came down to a number of kicks. All right? Pollard slotting all of his kicks. Initially not even in the World Cup squad. Malcolm Marx goes down for a knee. And this is where I said Dion Fourie covered, Marco van Staden covered the hooking position behind Bongi so we could bring Pollard in. These kicks that I'm talking about is not even just in this game, this whole World Cup campaign. He played his first game against Tonga, kicked 4 from 4. Played the next game against France, kicked 2 from 2. Played against England, 3 from 3. And then played against the All Blacks in the final, 4 from 4. 3 of those games, so the quarterfinal, semi-final, and final, Bokke won by 1 point. 1 point. He misses one of those kicks. We don't go through. Think Jordy Barrett and Mo'unga both missed a kick. That's 5 points. One was a conversion, one was a penalty. That's 5 points. Bokke win by 1 point. This game was literally a game of inches. Inches. Oh, man. It just shows how important an accurate goal kicker is. And Pollard, like I say, pressure. What's pressure? Get on my back. Let's go, baby. Give me the ball. I'll kick it. Oh, man. What a game. And you know what? In saying all of this, yes, there's a lot of Springbok chat. I feel like the All Blacks threw everything at the Springboks. The All Blacks had opportunities to score. There was that unfortunate luck of the bounce. You know, the ball, that oval ball can just bounce where it wants to. I think it was Bowden Barrett or Mo'unga give the little chip kick over. Artie Severe was in the clear and the ball just bounced again, almost backwards to his left and he missed it. Then Rico Ioane, any other day, Rico Ioane scores in the corner there. I'm not hearing otherwise. Any other day, he scores in the corner there. Yes, it's split second decisions, but you always are told to put the ball away from the defender. He had the ball in the wrong hand, but he thought he was through. Kirkley Aronson said, "Hold on, sir. Wag, kom hier." From behind, Kirkley, textbook tackle over the ball. Head on the right side. I mean, it was kind of like a tackle from behind, perfect tackle. And took him straight out. He lost the ball in contact as well. Oh man. So when I say like All Blacks had their opportunities. Yes, they scored the only try and they had a try disallowed. They had opportunities. There was once or twice where they went for lineouts instead of kicking to posts. I mean, yeah, hindsight's a beautiful thing. We talk about that Aaron Smith try that was disallowed. I'm not going to talk about, yes, the TMO. There's a lot, I think both ways, but I'm not, the experts can talk about the reffing and the TMO. Mo'unga's ability to beat defenders, like without even thinking about it. Scrappy ball out the back, little step on Kirkley Aronson, goose step with a dummy around Damien Dallender, kept beating him, drew the last play, and Aaron Smith over to score. That was a beautiful try. If that try could stood, it would have been a different game. But I was shouting that loud at the TV for that knock on. I think they heard me from all the way from Australia. Definitely a knock on there. So again, I don't know how far a TMO is allowed to bring it back. I'm pretty sure there was a number of phases in between, but who knows, man? Like I said, I'm not here to talk about the TMOs and the refs. We'll let the experts do that. I do think out of all of the yellows, reds, I think Kane's was a red. I do think direct contact to the head. And if we're going off, especially what's been happening this World Cup, anything with the head I'm surprised Sia Khaleesi was allowed back on the field, to be honest. Not because of this, it was definitely not the same level as Sam Cane's was. I feel like that level of contact because he kind of just nicked Artie Severe. But the way they've been going about it in this World Cup, I'm shocked they let that one slide and let him come back on. But man, that game was a brutal game. There was that many knocks. Guys were taking big knocks and just getting back up again, not knowing where they are and just like almost tackling their own teammates. I thought that the All Blacks held their scrum down really well. Thought when the subs were made, I was like, this is game over. But Nepu Lalala and Tamati Williams, they held that scrum. They held their own in the scrum there. I think looking forward, the All Blacks coaches will be very, very impressed and loving that because both of those players, I mean, Tamati Williams is younger. I don't know how old Nepu Lalala is, but to work with someone like Tamati Williams, who's got the ball skills well, and now, I mean, he can hold it down against the best scrum in the world. That is a very big positive for them. Then Kwagga, talk about our bench. Kwagga Smith, Oxenchair, they were immense coming onto the field. Ox's ball carries every single time over the advantage line. Exactly what you want from impact players, players coming off the bench onto the field, make that impact. He was head down, running over the top of people. He was in the scrums doing what he needs, catching balls behind his head, like just a weapon. And then Kwacha comes onto the field and just says, what? My ball is my ball and your ball is also my ball. That's what Kwacha said. That's what he says. Oh, your tackle, my tackle is my tackle, and your tackle is also my tackle. Just tackles, stealing ball, carries, more tackles, more carries, more rucks. They just loved it. Just seemed like the Springbok, especially the forwards, just wanted it more. Just wanted it more. I feel like that's a fair assumption. Yes, there was only 1 point in it, but the whole collective has got to want it more, not just individual players. I thought Ari Severe played his absolute ass off. He does every single game. Geordie Barrett was getting stuck into it as well. And Mark Delia, again, every time he got the ball, I was like, he was the reason they scored their only try. I think he stepped like the whole team and then passed. He's so well balanced. I think it's because he's half South African as well. I know. I think his dad or his mom is South African. Anyway, that's besides the point. He's so well balanced runner, strong, fast. Just knows how to get away, move his body a little bit better than everyone else. It seems like, and set up the try for Bodie in the corner. Obviously, wishing a massive farewell to a couple of legends in Aaron Smith, Whitelock. I think Dwayne Vermeulen is call time. I'm not too sure about anyone or any other players, but and those three, I mean, they stood out when Sam Whitelock did come on the field. He was really good for them in the lineouts. I think the lineouts both ways struggled a little bit. But what more can I say, man? Springboks do it again. Can they be stopped? Who knows? We'll see in 4 years' time. Should make the World Cup every 2 years. No, but man, what a game. Let me know in the comments, guys, what you thought of the game. What a game. And the World Cup's over. What do we now we have to wait like 100 and something days until the Super Rugby starts and the Six Nations start again. We'll find something to do in between. There's always rugby on. All right, guys, I'll see you next time. Bye.